the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Have you ever heard of this guy?
It's Todd. It's Todd, honey.
He's funny.
Monday through Friday.
5 to 7. On the radio?
You can tell she likes Todd for Todd. Well, not real character, that one.
Todd, let's do this.
Get the show started.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, Todd, you got off the couch today. So we're gonna give you just a little bit of praise. A little bit of praise just for you. Well, you actually got off the couch today. You know we gotta give you praise. Sing that name. Oh, Todd, we praise you.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday. Coming up after 6:30, we've got a guest for Wing It Wednesday. Sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend, Terry Miller from the Miamisburg Lions Club. It's going to be here talking about their golf classic that's coming up. Man, I haven't played golf in so long. I still have golf clubs. They're in my garage. I think I still have some golf balls in there. I haven't done that in a long time. That might be kind of fun. Maybe I can weasel my way in somehow. Some way. But that's coming up after 6:30. Also, before 6 o'clock tonight, I think coming up after the 5:30 news, I have a pretty cool interview with Dr. Mirea. She's from Expedition Bigfoot show on Discovery Channel. She's going to be in town next Thursday night at Victoria Theater with another team member, Russell Accord. He's the survivalist. And I'm going to talk to her about all of her Bigfoot expeditions, what she's going to be talking about in Dayton. Plus, you know, last 4 or 5 months, we've had a number of Bigfoot sightings here in Ohio, in eastern Ohio. So we're going to talk about that as well. But first, we've got some mail to get to.
Sit back down and shut your trap. It's time for mail call.
Message for you, son.
You should see a fan mail.
You got a message.
I got your letter. Amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Congratulations, Skippy. You've got mail.
If you'd like to send me an email, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com. Hey, Todd, my husband and I adopted a rescue dog over the weekend. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. And we discovered something strange about her. Lainey seems to be afraid of umbrellas. When I came home today, I brought my umbrella inside to let it dry in our foyer. But when I opened it up, she lost her mind. We've had dogs in the past, but I don't really recall any of them being afraid of umbrellas. My hubby and I started talking about weird things dogs might be afraid of and thought it might be a fun topic for the Edgeheads. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thanks for all you do, Bridget and Vandalia. Well, thank you. Boy, that is an interesting question, because I'm sure there are folks out there whose dogs are afraid of just inanimate objects. Now, in the dog's defense, I can imagine if maybe you've never seen an umbrella before. It's always possible. You never know. You'd think that everybody would have an umbrella, but maybe not. Maybe not. And the dog, greets you at the door. You are their new companion, their new keeper, and they're so excited to see you. And all of a sudden, you open up this umbrella right in their face. I can just imagine the dogs being scared of that. But I was trying to think if there's anything that Lily or Luna, our two little doggies, are afraid of like that. And I can't think of anything right offhand. I mean, there's obviously like the doorbell, they go berserk. If they hear beeping, like maybe something on the TV, they don't particularly care for that. Lily in particular. But I can't think of like like we have a coat rack or a vase, or, you know, anything like that the dog is afraid of. I can certainly understand things that make noise. Like we've talked about dogs being afraid of blenders, right? That could be a little scary, or vacuum cleaners. But that's the noise that they're making, in my view. But maybe your dog has a fear of something inanimate in the house. 937-957-1290. Hey, Todd, I've heard you talk about board games on your show. I saw this article in Smithsonian Magazine. Ooh, we have very smart listeners on this show, reading Smithsonian. This month about the origins of the game Twister. My siblings and I used to play this game all the time, and at times it got a little rough. Thought you'd get a kick out of this. Love your show. Mark in Brookville. Well, thank you, Mark. I do remember playing Twister. It wasn't a ton of fun at our house because, honestly, my mom and dad were not ones to get down on the floor and play a game like that. So it was just me and my sister. And two people playing Twister, not a lot of fun. I mean, you know, it really takes more people to really kick up the excitement of Twister. But here's some highlights from this article, because I'm sure many people remember this game, play this game. Maybe you still play it. I don't know if Twister's still a thing. I do recall that there was a woman in our neighborhood who had two teenagers, but two girls my age at the time. And we were probably 10, 11, maybe, or, you know, preteen. And she would not let us play Twister. And I never understood why. When I saw this article, it made sense. Let's see. The premise of the game, released in 1966 by Milton Bradley, came from a toy inventor by the name of Ryan Geyer. This guy was working for his dad's company and was coming up with a promotional item for Johnson wax shoe polish. He envisioned players standing and moving on a mat that featured colored spaces to highlight the shades of shoe polish, while also blocking their opponents from moving around. Well, Johnson Wax ended up rejecting the game, but the idea stuck. So we hired two game designers to help refine the product, and from there they pitched the game, which at the time was called Pretzel, to Milton Bradley. The game's minimal components, which included simply, that plastic mat with the colors, a spinner, and the players, because you're the game piece essentially, right? You're the game piece. Stood out to Milton Bradley, though at the time they decided to change the name to Twister because there was a dog toy named Pretzel. Also, let's see, we know it to be a universally loved game. However, upon its initial release in April 1966, Twister was not well received. Some critics even called it sex in a box. What? That's hysterical. Deemed too risque for its emphasis on participants' proximity to one another. The game was rejected by popular toy stores like Sears because of sex in a box. They thought Twister was sex in a box. See, that explains why that mom would not let me play Twister with her two girls. All of that changed, though, in May 1966 when comedian and then host of The Tonight Show Johnny Carson and actress Ava Gabor played Twister on the nighttime television show. Both intrigued by the mat when it was brought out, and soon were bending and twisting their bodies on live TV. According to the article, it also didn't hurt that Gabor was wearing a very low-cut gown. So there you go. Maybe it was sex in a box. The next morning, the game was the talk of the nation, and the popularity skyrocketed. And by the next year, more than 3 million copies of the game had been sold. Wow. I didn't know that Twister had a history like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I remember that mom saying, no, There's no playing Twister in this house. I don't even know if they had Twister. I mean, we had Twister, but I don't remember playing it with anybody other than my sister. 937-957-1290. Penny in Centerville. Hey, Penny.
Hi, Todd.
How you doing?
I am good. I listen to you on the way home every day, and I never call in, and I want to all the time. So I decided to call today about the dogs.
Well, congratulations. You get casino
Thank
bells for being so brave. That's awesome.
My dog is afraid of the fire smoke detector thing.
Oh, when it
And
beeps?
Yeah, when it beeps.
Okay.
But it goes this far that it's only gone off 3 or 4 times. But if we're making popcorn, it went off one time like 3 years ago. If we're making popcorn, she smells the popcorn, she starts shaking.
Oh.
And she looks up to the nest to see if it's going to turn blue.
Oh my gosh. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that to me, that's a smart dog because the dog is equating the smell of the popcorn to that loud buzzing sound. And that happened one time and she's on it or he's on it.
Yeah, she's on it. Her name's Adora.
Adora. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Now, let me ask you this, Penny. Since I've got you on the phone, did you ever play Twister?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you run into any issues with people thinking it was too risque, or as this article says, sex in a box?
Not that I remember. I mean, I was born 1977. It was just Twister when I was a kid. But my daughter plays it at school.
Oh, so they still play it?
They do it in gym class, yeah.
Wow. Now, I wonder in gym class if it's a much bigger game board. You know, the Twister game that we had, you could play like 4 people maybe, you know, but I wonder if they have like a much bigger thing for the whole class to play.
I'll have to ask her. I don't know.
That's interesting. All right, Penny. I appreciate your call. Have a good one.
Yes,
Call.
well, nice
Hey, don't be afraid. Call again.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right,
Thanks.
there you go. That line's open 957-1290. I had no idea that they were still kids were still playing Twister. That's pretty cool. I bet there's some folks out there that have big Twister nights at their. What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, well, I can understand that. And I get the noises. You know, I get the noise of a smoke detector or a blender, vacuum cleaner, you know, the daggone doorbell, whatever. Anything that makes noise. And it's probably like a certain pitch. But Luna, she growls if she hears a truck outside. She just doesn't like the solitude of her space being violated by sound. Ricky, are you talking about this being a great show? Thank you if you are. If not, what are you talking about? It's Todd. You know, at some point you just stopped calling it pain and started calling it just how I am now. Deep down, you don't live that way. You know that. Get back to the normal you, the one who was active and carefree. Let's start with an introduction to QC Kinetics and their regenerative treatments for joint pain. They're right here in Dayton. In fact, I've met with the team at QC Kinetics and I've started the process to get some treatment on a knee that I've had problems with for years. I mean, they're helping patients like me with pain, arthritis, or injury in their knees, hips, and shoulders without surgery or long recoveries. Science is real, the treatments are natural, your body knows how to heal, and QC Kinetics gives it the right tools. No operating room, no hardware, no watching summer come and go from a recliner. Get back to the version of you that doesn't map out a route based on where you can sit or avoid stairs. Call now, 937-936-0325, 937-936-0325. That's 937-936-0325. There are supply constraints on commodities prices surge. So when fuel prices blockade the Strait of Hormuz, and you know what else is a limited commodity? Gold. They mine it out of the ground, and when it's gone, it's gone. Governments can't just print more of it. That's why everyone from central banks to savvy savers are diversified with gold. If you've been thinking about it for years, but have still never moved some of your savings into physical gold, Birch Gold Group is who I trust to help you. Stan Bongino, and now through May 29th, Birch Gold is giving first-time gold buyers a rebate of up to $10,000 on qualifying purchases. For details and a free information kit on diversifying into gold, text Dan to the number 98989. Birch can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold. Text Dan to the number 98989 to see if you qualify for a first-time gold buyer rebate of up to $10,000. Again, text Dan to 98989 today. Message and data rates apply. Lots of places can expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of different points of sale. That's to your identity. They find anything suspicious, new loans or changes to financing accounts, they'll alert you. Oh, that could be. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code LifeLock.com. 800-LifeLock, Use the promo code Beckett, LifeLock.com. I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your roles perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast. Ashley, that sounds amazing. Just so you all know, I do have an interview coming up that's pre-recorded.
We'll have the latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Ooh, we're going to have so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. We had a email at the beginning of the show, if you maybe tuned in late, about the game Twister. And I didn't realize that when this game came out in the 60s that it was kind of shunned because according to this article from the Smithsonian, people were referring to the game as sex in a box. And I thought, well, that's a little strange, right? I mean, it's a kid's game, I guess. I thought it was a kid's game. Maybe it started out as an adult game. But Sharon on the live stream makes a great point. She said, back in 1966, most of us girls were wearing dresses most of the time. And that's an excellent point. I hadn't really thought about that because when the neighborhood mom wouldn't let me play Twister with her two girls, they weren't wearing dresses. I mean, they were wearing shorts and tank tops or whatever. You know, it was summertime and it was a different time. They weren't wearing dresses like they did back in the 60s. So I suppose that's true. I guess maybe, you don't want the boys playing Twister with the girls who are wearing dresses. I get that. Dave in Fairborn. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Todd. Long time, second time.
I'm glad you called back. Thank you.
Yeah, my folks have a golden retriever, and she loves to play fetch. I guess that's why she's a retriever.
Right, yeah.
But if you throw the ball anywhere in the house and it lands anywhere near a floor vent, she will not go near it. She'll just back off and sit there and just whine.
Wow.
And I've never been able to figure that one out. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of noise. Maybe she just got a face full of air one time, and
that could be, or maybe she hears stuff down there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
my wife sent me a message, and I had forgotten that Lily, our oldest, she's afraid of blankets. So, like, if I stand up to fold a blanket, she runs for the other room. I don't know why. Yeah. Maybe it's because weird. I used to throw blankets on her for fun.
Gee, I can't imagine. Can't imagine. Hey, and about the Twister, don't tell me that you have never played Naked Twister.
Well, like I said, the only time I ever played Twister was with my sister. So the answer is no.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad.
That would be bad. Thanks.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live from the WHIO News Center, this is Miami Valley's News at 5:30. Our top local story, the
So I'm just letting you all know, I think I said it, or I know I said it, but in case you missed it, I do have a interview coming up that's pre-recorded, and it's about 12 minutes long. So it's just going to be me sitting here listening along with you. Hope that's okay. Euros. Hi, Sherry. Euros.
Dayton's news
All talk
and talk
all the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now!
Call me!
He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
For over 200 years, there have been reports of giant, man-like creatures roaming the vast mountain regions of the Pacific Northwest and Canada. Hundreds of people have encountered these creatures the Indians call Sasquatch. In some remote wilderness where man has never been, these creatures are living in complete solitude.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Next Thursday night, Victoria Theater, Dr. Mirea, Mayor, and Russell Accord from Expedition Bigfoot from the Discovery Channel are going to be in town talking about Bigfoot. And I've got Dr. Mirea on the line. Hello there, doctor.
I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm well. I just want to tell you up front here, it's a huge thrill for me to talk to you because I have been a big fan of Expedition Bigfoot and
great.
Every other Bigfoot show that ever has existed. I'm in my 50s and I started watching stories about Bigfoot with Leonard Nimoy and In Search Of.
Oh, wow. Sure. Oh my God. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that you're able to be on the show and that you're going to be here in Dayton next Thursday night.
Yeah, I hope. Are you going?
I am going to be there 100%.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Please come up and say hi so I can meet you in person.
That would be awesome. Before I have some questions for you, as I'm sure you expected about Bigfoot and your expeditions and the whole thing. But shortly before I came in, I saw a video that you posted about the event at Victoria. And you indicated that this is not going to be like a normal presentation, that there's something special. Can you give us a little bit of a tidbit?
So we're going to just do a much deeper dive than we normally do. And we're going to share some behind the scenes and that kind of stuff, which we don't normally do.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Because I've always wondered, with these expeditions, and I went back this past few days and watched. I'm through the first part of last season. I had already seen it, but I went back to watch it. And I'm always curious, like when you go out on these expeditions, how long are you gone? I mean, are you really out there for long periods of time, or is this like, okay, we're going to shoot this in a day or two and then get the heck out of the woods?
No. And I think it comes across pretty clearly that we're not there a day or two.
Right. Yeah.
At minimum, we are out there for 4.5 weeks for every 8 episodes. That's the general rule.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm hoping that you're not sleeping on the ground every single night.
We are.
Oh,
I invested in a little air mattress.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
so it's not, it's not quite that bad.
So you're not at a B&B somewhere.
No. It's part of, it's part of the reason that I was, let's say selected to be on the team is that they wanted someone who was used to that. And I've been doing this, not this as in Bigfoot, but this as in living in remote jungles for sometimes 10 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So, either sleeping in a hammock or in a tent.
So let me ask you that as a primatologist, I mean, you are rooted in the scientific method. And I'm sure that when this first came across your desk, hey, do you want to go searching for Bigfoot? You probably thought, does this really deserve my attention? Was that something that you considered at the beginning, or were you like, oh yeah, sign me up, I'm in?
Oh my gosh. I wish I could say I was all in. Not at all. I'll be honest. So how that came about is I did a show for History Channel called Expedition Africa years back.
Mm-hmm.
And the network executive who was at History at that time moved over to Discovery. And when this came across his desk, apparently he immediately thought of me and reached out. And at first he hard sell about, I have this show and I would love to get you on the team. I think you'd be perfect for it. And I'm like, oh God, this sounds great. Sure. What is it? And he says, well, it's called Expedition Bigfoot. And I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Not and I mean, frankly, because I didn't know anything about Bigfoot. It's not something that I had ever had an interest in. I didn't know how I would even, help in any way, right?
Yeah.
And then it took a lot of convincing, but when they said, look, the reason we want you is because you're going to come at it from a scientific perspective, an open mind, no sort of preconceived notions, and you're going to ground it in science. I thought, well, okay, now I'm getting more interested, because at the end of the day, I'm going to explore. And, this is, I mean, if anything is at the heart of science, it's Bigfoot. It's like wonder and curiosity, and that potential for like a real discovery in science. So funny enough, I reached out to Jane Goodall. And
I saw your interview with her. That's amazing.
And I was like, Jane, what should I do here? Do you think I'm going to be, is this the end of my career? Right? If I do this?
Yeah.
And I was so surprised by not just how enthusiastic she was that I did it, but how excited she was, because she had wanted to pursue the search. So yeah, that's how that happened. So no, it was not an enthusiastic yes initially, but now I'm glad I became a part of it.
Well, that's the thing I love about Expedition Bigfoot more than any of the other Bigfoot docuseries that have been on, or the movies over the years, is that I really like the scientific approach that your team takes with this. It's not, and forgive me, I know there's going to be people out there who love these shows. It's not hillbillies running around in the woods with sticks banging on trees saying, Bigfoot, where are you there? It's like a real sort of scientific approach to try to figure this out, either prove it or disprove it. Right?
Yeah. Well, that's, I think that we really wanted to be like, I wanted to treat this like any other expedition I had ever done. And I think we all wanted to approach it very seriously. And in part, for me, it was important that that I lend some credibility to the subject, because I think, and scientists included, dismiss it far too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But also for the witnesses who take such a huge risk in sharing their stories, they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect, and kind of, we need to get rid of the stigma, because it is those reports that actually help move the needle. So yeah, we wanted to do things a little bit differently.
We've had a couple of Bigfoot sightings here in Ohio over the last 4 or 5, 6 months, sort of in eastern, sort of the southeastern part of the state, not necessarily near Dayton. But when you hear that, what percentage do you think are either hoaxes or misidentification? Do you really think that it's as widespread as we seem to hear? I mean, this is like there's sightings from coast to coast.
The really exciting thing, and why I'm like thrilled to be going to do this in Ohio, is the fact that, number one, Ohio is the number 4 state in the U.S. for top number of sightings, right? So it's a hot spot. And then you've got this very unusual, meaning very high clusters of reported sightings in just the last couple of months. I believe as many as 6 to 8 sightings in a week.
Yep.
And what's funny is when you look at a map, and I'm going to talk about this when I'm in Dayton, when you look at a map and you see the dates for the reported sightings and the distance from each reported sighting, right? It is actually very conceivable that let's call it a group, a family group, I mean, however these things may be traveling, if they're out there, could cover that distance when you look at other primates and other animals and the amount they cover. Now, obviously, look at humans. Humans are widespread. And if you look at our ancestral history, right, like where humans originated and sort of the evolutionary, right, how far traveled
Oh,
humans
yeah,
are.
yeah.
You don't see that level of, let's say, migration with primates. However, if we are looking at something, as you mentioned before, is it more ape? Is it more human? We don't know. But the amount of distance between those sightings, and especially when you look at the chronological order of the dates, it's actually very conceivable that these animals could have traveled to these places, and that's why people were seeing them. It's also interesting that it happened at the time where you guys had a lot of snowstorms,
Yeah,
right? It was a
yep.
pretty harsh winter,
Yeah.
and it seems to be taking place right when that starts to clear up. Now, of course, that's also when more people are going to be out, right? So their chances of seeing something from, by people is obviously going to also be higher.
Right, yeah,
There's a lot of sort of confounding elements, but I do think that if you have now tens of thousands of eyewitnesses reporting these creatures throughout the United States, I think that there are a lot of misidentifications. I think that there are definitely a lot of hoaxes, but I also know that there are a lot of discoveries. There are new discoveries happening all the time. And so all you need out of those tens of thousands of reports, all you need is one
Right,
to be
yeah,
true,
yeah.
and the search is still worth it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, Mirea, I really appreciate it. Dr. Mirea Mayer, she's going to be at the Victoria Theater on Thursday night, the 14th, with Russell Accord, who, by the way, that guy is a brute. Holy cow. That guy, I want when the apocalypse begins, I want to be in his group.
Right.
I mean, he's going to take care of us
He
all.
is one tough guy.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
going to be a lot of fun.
Well, if you want tickets for this, you can get them at DaytonLive.org. Once again, it's a night of Bigfoot with Dr. Mirea Mayer and Russell Accord at the Victoria Theater. Thank you so much for chatting with me. I really do appreciate it. And I'm a big fan. And if I get the chance to meet you on Thursday, I would love to get a picture.
Absolutely. You got it. See you on Thursday, Todd. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO. Oh, when's it going to get warm?
Hey, Dan, how you doing? I know you've been on for a few minutes. I just saw that.
WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill.
An update on the Strait of Hormuz. We'll have that for you at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
This will be fun for all of us, won't it?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Last night, Mary and I went down to the Schuster Center after the show, and we caught the musical Mrs. Doubtfire. Now, this was the movie that came out back in the 80s with Robin Williams, Sally Field. I was a little skeptic, I got to be honest, heading into it. But it was fantastic. It was fantastic, and the guy who plays Mrs. Doubtfire, actor by the name of Craig Allen Smith, was just brilliant. And his ability to sing and dance and act I mean, it was just off the hook, and there wasn't a weak spot in that entire production. So if you're interested in that great story, Mrs. Doubtfire, you might want to check it out. You can get tickets at DaytonLive.org. It's playing down at the Schuster through Sunday, and I believe there are a couple of matinees you can check out.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All righty.
Stop when you.
On it.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Hey, what time is it?
It's showtime! Look, it's showtime!
Am I late?
We were just about to begin without you. It's showtime. Oh, this will be great. Well, what are we waiting for?
Showtime.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Jackpot!
Jackpot! Jackpot!
Jackpot!
Jackpot!
Jackpot!
Jackpot!
Jackpot!
Jackpot!
Jackpot! Jackpot, baby!
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Jackpot, baby. I was getting out of my car today here at WHIO, and a pickup truck rolled very slowly up to my vehicle. And I was like, And the guy rolls down his window and he goes, "Excuse me, does jackpot mean anything to you?" And I gave him a look and he goes, "I do some work in this building from time to time, and I've always wanted to say hi, and I thought I'd see you all the time, but this is only the second time I've seen you, so Edgehead John, I believe his name was. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate that. When I'm out and about, even if I'm in the company parking lot, if you want to say hi, say hi. Last night at the Schuster, I had a number of people stop me on my way to the seats and say, "Hey, are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, we love your show. Thank you so much." So it's always nice to get that acknowledgement. I appreciate that. Don't ever feel shy, no matter what I'm doing, unless you run into me in the men's room. At that point, just wait until I'm out. Yeah. Ian, you'd go ahead and just barge right in?
I'd say, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on?
How's it hanging?
You come here often?
Yeah. Oh, my. It is Wing It Wednesday, and we've got some folks here from the Miamisburg Lions Club. They're going to be in here just about right after 6:30. Right after 6:30. And, of course, Wing It Wednesday is brought to you by My USA Credit Union. I got a question for Ian, my producer. Can I, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
He's chatting with Ron. It's fine.
My best
it's
friend
fine.
in the whole world,
Yeah.
Ron Otto.
Yeah. I have a question. When you were in like junior high, high school, middle school, whatever it was.
Yeah.
when you were in gym class, first of all, you had to take gym class, right?
I had gym class up until my, I want to say sophomore year, because junior and senior I was allowed to take weightlifting, and that's what I did.
Okay, so that it's kind of the same, but it's a physical thing.
You're not necessarily in the same room, but yes.
No, I got you. So when I was in school, we had something called the Presidential Fitness Test Award. You ever heard of this?
Actually, yeah, because a year ago, when I first started doing news here, I wrote that story that it was coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when that happened.
President Trump signed the memorandum yesterday restoring.
Oh, really?
Yes. And that was one of the worst experiences of my schooling.
What does it consist of again?
Hell. That's what it consists of.
Walk through hell. Gotcha.
No, so instead of, because look, I was a physically active kid, but I wasn't the best when it came to, let's say, like pull-ups.
Yeah.
Like pulling, okay. I could never do that, or I could never climb that giant rope.
We never had a rope.
Well, I think they did away with it when, candidly, when you guys became soft.
What?
They just didn't want you to fall off the rope, and they were afraid they were going to get sued. Back in my day, we didn't care if we fell on our heads. We got up and we went to lunch.
Didn't you?
What's that?
You had pads underneath you, didn't you?
Well, you had like a little gym pad, like a gymnastics pad. It wasn't like you were on a trampoline. Yeah. But anyway, the point is that they're bringing this back. And I know that this has been an issue for many decades, that the consensus has been that many of the youth of the day and previous days are a little pudgy around the waist, and not in the greatest shape as maybe they should be. Right.
Yeah. So
in an effort to try to crack the whip, they're bringing back the presidential fitness test. And I was reading this, and I was just having these flashback nightmares of things that we had to do.
This was Todd's nom.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So here are some of the key components, and I know many people will remember this. I had a gym teacher at Ferguson Junior High School in Beaver Creek, and he was a wonderful man. His name was Ken Smith, and he was hardcore physical activity, and he loved exercising, and he was super pumped, right? And he pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. Holy cow. It was, first of all, you have to run a mile in like between 7 and 11 minutes. And that depends on your sex and your age.
I can't. Oh, I do. My mile was like just a little, I think actually for some reason it's in my head, 10 minutes and 11 seconds. That was my mile.
A 10-minute mile?
I had 10 minutes, 11 seconds.
That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good.
So
I mean, if you're
just got in the bracket for that.
Yeah, if you're not like in a track, like if you're not a normal runner, right? I mean, a 10-minute mile is pretty good.
Thank you. I don't think I could do that now, but
no. Yeah. I mean, and I couldn't even do it then. And here's the thing is I played soccer. I was athletic. I wasn't always this tubby. But when we would have soccer conditioning, we would have to run, and I forget what it was. It might have been an 8 or a 9-minute mile. I mean, we had to like really, and I could never do it. It was always like 11 or 12, maybe 13, maybe a half an hour. And then the other thing was the pull-ups and push-ups.
I would dominate push-ups, but I don't think I could dominate pull-ups.
Yeah. It says it doesn't give you like a number in this. What I saw, it says maximum reps. So I guess it's like whatever you could do. Now, how many push-ups do you think you could do?
Well, I took a lot of pride in this. My senior year, when we were just starting the weightlifting class, we would have to like set every few weeks. We would check how we were doing based on push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups. And I remember my push, and it was in one go, like no stopping, like no resting during the push-ups.
Yeah.
In one go, I got 86 push-ups.
You did 86 push-ups?
No BS. And I think that's what sparked my my strength training journey. So, because before, if I didn't go into radio, I was going to be a strength coach.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, you could still do that.
I could, but it's
You
money
could
to
do both.
it's money to get my certification. So I don't think I have the time for it. But
All right.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
There's also curl ups. Let's see, 40 to 50 in 1 minute. I don't know what curl ups are. Is that just like this?
Yeah, it's no supinated pull ups. Supinated means your hands are facing you.
So what's the difference between
a chin up and a pull up? Is hand positions.
Oh,
so pull up is you have your hands facing away from you. Chin up is you have
I
your
couldn't
hands
do either. It didn't matter
facing you.
where my hands were.
I think that's what they mean by, what is it called? Chin one ups?
It's they just said pull ups, but I remember them as chin ups. Like you would like, you know, or try to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Then there's the shuttle run, 30 feet, 4 lap sprint, usually between under 10 to 11 seconds.
I don't think we ever had
4 lap sprint. So like up, back, back up like that. But
or just maybe you're 4 times around a track.
Not in 10 to 11 seconds.
Oh, I skipped over that part.
Yeah, shuttle run, I think, is what we used to call. It was just the
we had the fitness gram pacer test, which is kind of similar to that.
Yeah, we called them suicides. And we would do that in soccer. Like you would run to the 6-yard line and then back and then run to the penalty box and back and then run,
We had something kind of like that. Like I said, the fitness gram pacer test, but.
And then there's the V sit and reach.
Yeah.
It says it tests, measures flexibility.
Yeah. You have your feet flat on like a pad in front of you and your knee, like you're like totally extended. You're sitting down on the ground, legs fully extended out, and your feet flat against like a pad in front of you. And you would have to put your hands flat overlapping each other and straight out. And you would see how far you can bend forward without lifting up your knees. And and you would push this like little dial across that pad. And it would be like inches or centimeters, and sit reaches how far you could reach without bending your knees.
So if you've got a belly, you might as well forget it.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's just, I didn't think that I would be able to pass I couldn't pass it then. I'm certainly not going to pass it now. But if you finish in the 85 percentile, which is top 15% of all students, you will receive the Presidential Physical Fitness Award.
Oh.
And I bet there's some folks out there my age that probably did that and proudly display their presidential award to this day.
Talk about peaking in high school.
Yeah, yeah. And then if you finish in the top 50% of students, you get the National Physical Fitness Award. There is no third place.
Oh
yeah.
I got something.
Your SOL.
I got something from Obama back in elementary school when we did like a field day.
Yeah.
I got something from Obama.
I'm sure it was a participation.
Yeah, it was absolutely a
trophy.
participation, but it was something like that. I have no idea where it's at.
Well, I just, you know what, I feel for the kids that are coming up now, and I saw a little picture of the president in the Oval Office with these little kids around the table. And he's signing this memorandum that they're going to have to be doing the presidential fitness test. And I just thought, these poor little suckers don't know what's coming their way. They have no idea.
Oh, man.
They're going to be scarred for life because they can't do one lousy push-up.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education. It's entertainment. It's fun for the entire family. And it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right, I'll be back. I got to get my guests. All right. So I've got one more segment to do, and then we'll do the news at 6:30, and then coming out we will do Wing It Wednesday. So just be patient, and we will get to it. Okay. Yeah, my wife is a paralegal, and I think the attorney she works for does something for Bennett's. Oh, yeah. You know, the people that own that. So she knows them, and I've had a couple of folks from Miamisburg that came bring Bennett's.
Not last week. We've been week before, wasn't it? You have
Yeah, they brought. I don't remember what they brought. It wasn't Bennett's, but I had somebody from. No, they didn't bring Bennett's. I don't remember what they brought, but I don't think it was Bennett's. But I had somebody bring Rachel Zitteroff, maybe from United Rehabilitation, but I think she lives there. She lives in Miamisburg.
Good organization.
Yeah, and she brought me a bunch, and she brought a menu. She stole a menu. Oh, my phone. But yeah, but those are really good.
Worked with United Rehabilitation people in the past through United Anthem. Anthem and Lions International. We'll talk about this a little bit later.
Okay.
If it comes up. We did a thing with Anthem, and they promoted projects in your community, and they tied us up with United Rehabilitation. We went up to the headquarters, and with the downtown Dayton Lions, we painted their headquarters. In one weekend. It was a nice little project.
Cool. All right, give me a minute here, and I'll.
To the ground. Well, the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
It really is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up after the news, it is Wing It Wednesday, brought to you by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. Have a couple of gentlemen here, Terry and Roger from the Miamisburg Lions Club. We're going to talk about an upcoming golf outing and all the other great works that they do there in Miamisburg. So we'll be chatting with them shortly. This Friday on the Evening Edge, we brought this back probably a month or so ago, the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase, an opportunity for a local band or a local artist to get a little airtime, airplay, if you will, on local radio. And that's the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. This Friday, we're going to be hearing from the band Yuppie. And they've got a song out called Normal, and they just participated in the Dayton Battle of the Bands down at the Brightside Cafe. So be listening for that. That'll be around 6:45 p.m. And I mentioned this just briefly a few days ago, but we're working on a brand new Evening Edge local music actual show where we're going to be doing, it's not just going to be on this show. We're going to actually do an hour-long show on Saturdays and or Sundays with local music from local artists. So and my producer Ian is going to be the host of that. Now you better not embarrass me. I'm just telling you.
I can't make any promises. You know that.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't have a start date, do we, or anything yet?
No, we still got to work out the kinks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we have that to look forward to. But we'll be listening to Yuppie this Friday night here on the Evening Edge.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education. It's entertainment. It's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Loud. All right, everybody, say hello to my guests. We've got Terry. Oh, let me find the right button here. We got Terry and Roger from the Lions Club. Say hello. Hello, everybody.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah. Terry, do me a favor. Move that mic a little bit that way. There you go. Yeah. I didn't want to block your beautiful face. Yeah. So cool. All right. So we're going to be talking with them about what's going on and all the good stuff with their golf outing. When is the golf outing, by the way?
The golf outing is the first Saturday in June.
Okay.
June the 6th.
All right.
It's our 17th year for this outing.
All right. Well, cool. Well, bring that up and yeah.
That's Pipestone Golf.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. When we get on the air, this is sort of preliminary what we're doing now on the live stream. But once we get on the air, I'll hit you with all those questions and all the, sponsors and what, all the good stuff. So, yeah.
Well, we're still looking for more sponsors.
Yeah, that never ends, does it?
No. That's the name of the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've been doing events for a very long time and, different aspects, whether it be radio or television or whatever. And you never run out of, you always have to be hustling and finding sponsors. That is the truth.
That's what makes the things, and we'll talk about this as it comes back on there. Those are the things that make these events possible. It's the sponsorships.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about this as we get into this. And the Lions is a service organization. We're just killing time here, right?
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you may repeat some of this, just so you know. Yeah.
I'm trying to get my speech together.
Yeah, you got to get it together. Yeah, that is a great way. Think of it as warm up.
We are a service organization worldwide, where there's 1.4 million members, Lions worldwide in the communities, municipalities. We support a lot of programs. We look at youth. Mm-hmm. Our mission is prevent blindness, which we've dedicated our lives to since the founding in 1917. We're looking now at environmental. We're looking at youth, environment, hunger, and any environmental issues like that. But anyhow, on the local area, this guy has started the program for the Golf Classic, and we split the proceeds, as you'll find out as we get into this. 50% of our income goes to Homes for Our Troops.
Oh, cool.
And we love that program, and we've been really blessed over the last 7 years to have contributed about $30,000 to that program.
That's great.
Efforts.
They build homes for severely injured
veterans.
Okay.
And that's affected
mortgage-free homes. They've done 5 here in Ohio.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
In Miami Valley, we've had a couple, right? So that's our purpose.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We actually had one individual that they built a house for here in Beaver Creek that came and played in our outing.
Yeah. I actually remember that like a few years ago. I remember something about that.
He was a Marine, Semper Fi.
Yeah.
Flags, and he played 18 holes of golf with us.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's awesome. That's just awesome.
We're making our spiel, but we'll repeat it.
No, it's all good. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Terry and I will.
And this is just
ham and egg of this.
Yeah, this is just a conversation. I always tell people, don't be nervous. This isn't an interview. I'm not going to pelt you with a bunch of tough questions, you know. That's not this show. I don't do that on this show. We're just here having fun.
We like it.
That's the best thing about your show.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
No politics.
Yeah.
We hear enough of that all day long.
Oh my God. There's nothing worse in my mind than talking about that. I there's no point. I can't stand it. All right, do me one favor, get a little bit, kind of turn the mic on its, turn it, no, the other way. Yeah, just like that. There you go. Cool. All right, we got about a minute.
I'll talk about lions. You talk about your golf outing.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
And then I'll jump in wherever.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully. You boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it.
So we're just gonna wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Just wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday, brought to you by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. Wing It Wednesday is an opportunity for a local nonprofit doing good works in our community to come in and talk about what they're doing. Maybe they've got a fundraiser coming up or an event or whatever it might be. All you got to do is be a nonprofit. And if you'd like to be a part of Wing It Wednesday, you can check out my Facebook page and get the details, and we'll get you in here on a Wednesday. All it costs you is order or two of chicken wings, and Terry and Roger from the Miamisburg Lions Club, they delivered big time. Guys, thank you for the wings from Bennett's.
You are very welcome.
Those are great. I've had those a couple of times from folks that were coming from Miamisburg, and those just rock.
I'm glad we didn't disappoint.
Yeah. So thank you. A little shout out to our friends there at Bennett's. All right, guys. Well, you've got the forum here, and we've got a golf outing coming up, right?
Outing June the 6th at Pipestone Golf Course in Miamisburg.
Nice.
And this will be our 17th year for this outing. It's a fun outing. It's $100 a golfer.
Okay.
$400 for the team. We do a little thing to help us raise money on this. It's for $20 extra, you get 3 throws and 2 mulligan putts per 9 holes.
I love that.
You
The
can
throws
buy
do not
yourself a
count as a
championship.
stroke.
That's right. I love that. You can buy yourself a championship. That is great.
And some try to.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's all in good fun, and it's to raise money for this community. And 50% of what we raise goes to Homes for Our Troops. Homes for Our Troops builds mortgage-free homes for severely injured veterans.
Right.
They've done 5 right here in Ohio. I'm in contact with them quite a bit. They keep me informed of what's going on and how everything's going on and where their builds are. They build in anywhere in the United States. The veteran has to apply for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very rigorous thing for them to do to go through this.
Sure.
But it's made up so that after, I think it's 5 years, they totally own the house.
Yeah, and you guys were telling me that, and I kind of remember this. Somebody in Beaver Creek,
Yes.
was a beneficiary of that, right?
Yes, and he came. I met him the first time at another outing with that was put on for veterans, and then when I was talking to Homes for Our Troops, they said, "Hey, we can get somebody to come to your outing." I said, "Hey, we'll take it."
Yeah.
So it's the same guy. He came. He had lost both legs. He played 18 holes of golf with us.
Wow.
And had a few of his Marine buddies with him. They had a great time.
Semper Fi, Marine.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, let's talk about. I mean, that's great, and we'll touch again on the event that's coming up June 6th. But let's talk a little bit about the Lions Club. Because I mean, I grew up here, and I grew up hearing about the Lions Club, but you know, there's a lot of community groups that are similar to that, but I don't know much about the Lions Club. So why don't you sort of educate me and educate the edgeheads out there?
Lions is a service group. They were founded in 1917 by a business organization that was out of Chicago. Melvin Jones was a gentleman that was the head of a business organization called Young Businessmen. And he wanted to bring that organization. At the time, there was probably 4 or 5 around the country of business people, and he wanted to do more to help society. So they formed the clubs called Lions International in 1917. And in 1923, at their first international convention in Cedar Point, of all places.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Helen Keller was the major speaker.
Oh, interesting.
And she challenged the Lions at that point in time, who was still searching for an identity. She challenged them to be the Knights of the Blind. They accepted that challenge. The Lions are now 1.4 million members strong worldwide.
Billion?
Million.
Oh, million. Okay.
Million.
Billion. Wow.
Yeah, well,
you guys are doing well.
1.4 million
Okay.
members worldwide. We're in 200 countries and municipalities around the world. And our mission is service. And our initial mission was to work with the blind to prevent blindness. We've grown from that. Now we look at environmental issues. We look at hunger. We look at disaster, youth.
Right.
And we have grown beyond that. And Miamisburg Lions has been a member of the international organization since 1932 in Miamisburg. We were chartered and sponsored by the Downtown Dayton Lions. And our charter night is usually celebrated on February of every year, but we were actually chartered in November of 32. So we're coming up on what, 93, 94 years?
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. So the events that you do, the fundraising that you do, is it primarily you're just giving money to these, looking at these different areas, or are you in there, with your hands and your sweat equity and
sweat equity?
Well, okay. Yeah. Okay.
When we as a Lions Club in our group, in our little district, and and I'll get into that just in a little bit, but in our community, we support our community. From the day one, we've been involved with the community of Miamisburg. We've had fundraisers to bring about parks. A lot of the shelter houses you see early in Miamisburg, the Miamisburg Lions raised the money to fund those.
Oh, okay.
We sold a lot of chicken dinners. Too many to mention.
Yeah.
But anyhow, those are the kind of things we do in our local community. Let me say this before I get too far away. The one things I love about the Lions organization, 100% of our profits from a project goes back to the community, even on the international level.
Wow.
What funds the international level is our dues that we pay to international. Funds we raise for activities goes back 100% to the community. We don't hold any money back.
There's nobody there siphoning off the top.
No, not even the organization.
Yeah. Wow, that's great.
Our dues to the international is what funds international, or what funds the local clubs, what funds the state clubs.
Yeah.
In the state of Ohio, we have 7 districts. Our district here in Southwest Ohio is OH6. And that is like from Vandalia, not quite to Columbus, and down 23 and over to the Indiana line.
Okay.
We have 55 clubs in that district. We do, everything we do in that district is to support our clubs and our local communities. We are a service organization.
Okay.
And that's our purpose. That's what I love about the Lions.
Right. So on this, on the 6th, we've got this, your 17th annual golf outing. Now, you mentioned it's $100 a golfer, $400 for a team, and you can buy mulligans for a little extra cash. What other activities will be going on that day? Are there prizes that people can win?
We have door prizes. We have a raffle. In the raffle, we raffle off golf at different golf courses that we can get to donate. We do a 50-50 drawing. We'll have golf balls in the raffle. It's a mixture of a lot of things. We have gift cards for restaurants, $25 gift cards at Bullwinkle's in Miamisburg.
Oh, nice.
This will all go in the raffle. And the way we do that is we put up a jar that, hey, this is for the golf at this course. This is for a golf at this course. This is restaurant, whatever.
Yeah.
They buy their tickets. They can put in whatever they would like to put their tickets into.
Okay.
If they just want for the golf, they can put all their tickets in there. If they just want the restaurants, they can put them all in there.
Okay.
And then we draw from that for the winners at the end of the outing. We have a dinner afterwards. Pipestone takes care of that. We have
nice.
grilled hot dogs and hamburgers.
Little picnic.
Post
golf outing picnic. Nice.
Just what you want after a round of golf.
And we do whole prizes also for the longest drive, closest to the pin, longest putt for both men and women.
How about worst score? Because I'm thinking maybe I could come out.
I think we could come up for a prize for that.
Take the crown. Now, are you guys golfers? Are both of you guys golfers?
We're hackers.
You're hackers? Yeah.
It's a best ball. So the 4 players on the team, they all tee off.
It's a scramble.
Play the best ball from there.
Okay.
All the way to the cup.
All you need is one good player.
That is true. That's the key when you're playing a scramble. You just need one good player.
You need one guy can hit the drives.
Yeah.
You need somebody can hit the second shot, and you need a putter.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you buy mulligans.
There you go. Gentlemen, do you have a website that people could go to, or a Facebook page, or someplace?
There's 2 websites that are available on the internet. It's Miamisburg Lions Club, if you look that up, and Southwest Ohio Lions.
Okay.
And that will lead you. Southwest Ohio Lions will show you everything that's happening in Southwest Ohio. And again, Southwest Ohio is District OH6. And that starts like from Vandalia, goes over to the Indiana border, and it gets over past down around Portsmouth.
Okay.
And then back to the Indiana border. But there's a lot going on in each community.
Yeah.
Each community is doing the same thing that we are, fundraisers, giving back to your community. We're looking for members of like-minded members who like to support their community. We're not in it for the glory.
Right.
It's just what we can give back to our community and make it a better place. So, and Lion Terry here has been running this for 17 years now, and he's done a fantastic job.
There is also on Pipestone's website.
Yes.
The golf courses or
and information for the
also
event.
on that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So
cool.
You can go to Pipestone or Miamisburg Lions or on Facebook and look for Miamisburg Lions flyer, and you can sign up either way. But best way is either go to Pipestone webpage. They have an app there that you can log on and you can see the times. You can sign up and register there. We would appreciate the support because this is a great project, and I can't say thank you enough to Lion Terry for doing this. Like I said, I believe since we started out with, it was, who was the first group we supported?
Homes for Wounded Warriors.
Wounded Warriors.
Okay. Started giving to Wounded Warriors.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, I got to take a break. I got to take a commercial break. Hang tight, and we'll be back right after that. Okay, hang on.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Somebody on the live stream, Dan says he knows Roger. Dan Nangle?
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Says he knows Roger.
Oh my God. I know Dan Nangle. Sorry about his luck.
So when we come back, we're only going to have probably, because that segment went a little bit long.
Oh, okay.
Probably about a minute. So what I may do is I just may thank you guys.
We'll follow your lead.
Yeah, I'll just thank you guys and say you've got this great golf outing coming out on June 6th. If you want more details, go to the Pipestone Golf Course website and you can get details.
Sign up.
Yeah, sign up. So it'll be pretty quick.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Of course.
And I wonder what we was going to talk about for 30 minutes.
It goes quick. It goes very,
does.
very quick. Yep.
But you get a bunch of lions and we can talk some stuff.
It's funny. I've had experiences on both ends of the spectrum. I've had people that you could just talk. And then I've had every once in a while, somebody will come in and say, here's our event. It's March 20th, starts at 7. That's it. And then I'm like, okay, well, we got 13 minutes to fill. So what else you got? I always tell people it's like, if you're not sure, bring in a flyer and just read through it, just kind of hit. Yeah, there you go. Hit it.
As many times as I've done this, I started printing off stuff this afternoon, and I said, "What are you doing? You've done this 1,000 times in your life."
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, of course, it's my pleasure. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able, because I get hit lots of times, and in the past I would be asked to do all these different things, and I am only one person. And I can't do all of that. So I figured I'm going to have them come to me. That
Great
way,
idea.
I don't have to go anywhere. I can do all my public service here.
And plus, you get to try all these chicken wings.
That is really the genius of this feature is the chicken wings.
Well, there's one place that had the best chicken wings but they're out of business. Have you ever been to or heard of Quaker Steak and Lube?
Yeah.
Those wings were the best.
Yeah. I
Roamers.
remember going there.
Roamers.
I haven't been.
Bellbrook.
I've been to Roamers, but I didn't have wings there.
Yeah, they got
in a
good
long
wings.
time. Yeah. I got a buddy who
I
sings
thought
down
about
there
Roamers,
sometimes.
but that was a little bit far south for us to go get them here.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the Bennett's.
Well, they were worried at Bennett's. Said, you guys are having your meeting here tonight, right?
Yeah.
That's
Said,
yeah. The rest of them will be here. We won't.
We have we have 2 meetings a month. One of them's a dinner meeting.
Yeah.
Our first meeting in the month, which is the first Wednesday, is our dinner meeting, and the third Wednesday is our business meeting, which we do at the city senior center. But when we have our business meeting, we go to Bennett's, and we've met everywhere downtown Miamisburg over the last 90-something years.
Yeah.
And different places, different things, but we like to support our community. But Bennett's is a nice place.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Or after you're off the air, I'll have to tell you a little story about Homes for Our Troops.
Okay.
You better tell him now.
No, I said after his show's over, when he's off the air.
And he's back on the air again.
I'm going to do one more. I got one more segment, and then I'm done. So 7 o'clock, I'm out.
7 o'clock. He's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm on 5 to 7.
Oh.
I only do 2 hours.
I've caught your show. I like it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
We wanted to do this last year, and I drug my feet.
I
He
like
picked it up.
his Florida Woman. That's a good one.
I don't know if you guys were listening on your way in, but I started this hour. I was getting out of my car in the parking lot. I park over. I don't park in the very back lot. I park over here on the side.
Yeah, we went to the back door first.
Handicap area. Just because sometimes when I go home, it's dark.
Yeah.
And not to sound egotistical, but as a radio personality, you want to be close to your car because you don't want anybody who may not like you to, anyway, the closer, the better. So anyway, I'm getting out of my car this morning and a guy slowly rolls up in his pickup truck and I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on here? And he goes, excuse me, does jackpot mean anything to you? Well, jackpot is a thing that I do on my show where I've told people when you call in, if you want to talk about how much you like the show when you call in, I appreciate that. But instead of going through all of that, because it's kind of boring to everybody else, just say jackpot. And then I will hit the casino bells. So he was like, does jackpot mean anything to you? And he's like, I do some work in this building sometimes, and I've seen you, but I've never said hello. And then thought I'd see you all the time. But then this is only the second time I've seen you. So I love your show. Jackpot. But it was just, it's kind of funny. All right, this is going to be real super quick, guys. Okay,
guys.
FM Pleasant Hill.
Cool temperatures stick around a while longer. While the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I promise this will be fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just gonna wing it?
I think I'm just going to wing it. Wing it.
All right, gentlemen, I appreciate you being here. Terry and Roger from the Miamisburg Lions Club. Thanks for coming in and being on the show, and thanks for the wings.
Our pleasure.
From Bennett's. They have a golf outing, their 17th annual golf outing, coming up on June 6th at Pipestone Golf Course. So if you are interested, you want to get more details on the golf outing or on the Lions Club, you can find them on Facebook and on the Pipestone website. Have a terrific Wednesday night, and I'll see you tomorrow just after 5.
So that's it?
I'm afraid so.
That was exciting.
But I've heard enough of this weird crap. We'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's all for tonight, folks.
All right, we'll see you next time.
So pull the plug already.
This is the station Dayton turns to first for live team coverage of breaking news.
WHIO.
WHIO, Dayton, Springfield.